Major League appearance overall. Just his second start, but you talk about throwing hard. That's not a mistake there. It's 98 to the left-handers.
Yeah, it's heavy dose of fastballs as this is bounced to the right side. And Albies will flip to Olsen, and who's had in a great career, maybe the best month of his career.
Yeah, he's in a real season, which was tied for 11th most in the National League.
Boy, that's firm. You can hear
thick mustache. Well, we've been talking about just right around 87.5 on the changeup.
Yeah, he's gotten to the big leagues quickly, and for a fourth rounder, it's pretty nice stuff with that kind of arm. Hey, move that digit to 30. 911 OPS for Crone. We promised you we would show you the younger Contreras behind the plate. William Contreras, of course, his older brother Wilson is tremendous. Now he's in tears with additional pride because when he's been in the lineup, William Contreras. 1-2 on Crone. There's that slider, so first strikeout.
Because he kind of looked at second first, but he took his foot off the rubber. That's the only thing that helped him. He stepped.
So one hard.
Over to first.
Good eye. That's a tough pitch to stay off of, Huey. You've been first. 1-2 on McMahon. And this is popped up to shallow left, and Duvall comes on and he makes the catch. So the Rockies are done, and
it's just the difference, but the mechanics of it are the same.
Time to start another streak if you're Brendan Rodgers, even with the Rockies playing 10 innings. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And high in pitches on Monday against Arizona was 72 pitches. They're doing that for a long time.
This is bounced to second. Albies with an easy play.
Go back to that start about this guy that he was in the alternate camp in 2020. That's where he kind of spent his whole summer on that fastball.
It's the 1-0 to Daza. Daza drove in the Rockies' only run last night at the 10th with a base.
Reading up on him his time he had Tommy John at Clemson. And during that time frame, he shortened up his arm swing. He did an entire...
Right now, I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah, well, he's just creating a ground angle.
Well, it's kind of smart because that
Daza hitting .352. Good take. Talking to, the guy in the 7th when you're up 3-2, or maybe somebody who can give you 5-6 innings out of the gate.
And that's another reason why they haven't been able to get on one of those rolls.
Well, first pitch strike to Jose. 2 for 8 in this series against Atlanta.
Just kind of watch, just because that ball kind of just explodes on the hitters.
Yeah, that's a reasonable comp.
So he said when he was studying at Clemson, watching Trevor Bauer, he was watching Walker Buehler.
On the ground is short. Dansby Swanson will throw out his counterpart. 2 ground out. Randall Grichuk. And Grichuk takes strike 1. He'll be followed by tonight game number 53. The reason I mention that is tomorrow.
Kind of wild to think about it in those terms.
First game of the series, an offensive explosion. Unfortunately, most of the 0-0 after 9 innings had occurred at Coors Field only one other time.
And it involved a Hall of Famer.
It involved a Hall of Famer.
We'll have to go back in that game. How many ground ball outs were there in that game between those two?
A ton. So Randall just working diligently to get back on the field.
Once you get that back, because you're still only going at 75–80%.
There's a couple of injuries,
like plantar fasciitis,
where you have to have surgery.
Yeah, one of those type of things. I mean, look at what
1 on Diaz. Look out.
Careful. The entire time.
3-2.
Yeah.
Not going. And Diaz does go down.
Not usual.
Musial and
That's
Cal.
why I started to say outs.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Maddox only had 7.
Yeah, I thought it.
Single from some guy named Spilborgs that Holiday didn't score on.
Oh, come on, he did.
2-1 on Charlie. No score. Bottom of 3, and this is bounced toward the hole. Albies gets there, and we'll get Blackman.
Guy's a pull hitter we need to shift on.
Very good point. Connor Joe takes a strike.
Well,
One strike on Joe. Grichuk at second with 2 outs.
Well, it's interesting.
2 balls and a strike. 2-1. 2-2. I thought he may go back to that slider.
Well,
3-2. 3-2, and he misses with a fastball. 99, and Connor Joe for the second time. And this gets away, and both runners move up.
Game
easily.
CJ heading the count right now.
Second and third. Here's the 2-0. Look out.
2.
Looking for something to cheer about here in the third. 3-1. He did, and it wasn't close. 3 walks.
Is there?
Line drive on 1 hop. Swats and bobbles. Has to go to first. And he gets the out on.
He has balls in the 59 pitches. Now make it right. 50-50. 30 strikes.
And on the outside corner, Nate Thomas. Hard on the ground, and there's the Rockies' first hit. Fitting that it would come from Brendan Rodgers, who had his 20-game hitting streak, 8th time in club history someone has produced a hitting streak of that length, at least. Last guy to have one in that neighborhood was Cargo when he hit in 21 straight on a 3-2 slider, actually out of the zone. I mentioned that because Giannis. Get out of play. That will. Yeah, I'm looking on that. 2-2. That was the approach.
Looking to play Pepper.
Nobody plays Pepper anymore. I think it should.
This is poked in the direction of Ryan Spilborgs over his head.
Well, big Pepper guy.
3-2.
So here I would run.
2. Not going though. And Daza for the second time strikes out. And that pitch misses on Iglesias. Jose grounded to short his first time up. And a base hit through the left side.
Well, much like Brendan getting his hit streak snapped, so did Iglesias. So now he's just got to start a new one.
Jose's against Strider. Outside. Two now. And when Grichuk walked.
In the third.
3-0. Take goals 2 aboard. Here's the 3-1 on Grichuk.
Or beer.
Or beer.
And Grichuk strikes out. 2 outs. Here comes pitch number 80, and it's in on Elias Diaz.
And I get that.
Two no. Here we go, 3-1 on Elias. He misses on the fastball, and we'll see what happens here with Brian Snitker. And this gets by. A delay for a moment by Rogers. He's safe at the plate. Brendan hesitated for just an inch. Charlie pulls it on the ground at Albies. That will end the inning. The Rockies break.